What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today, guys, we are going to unbox my Scream Factory Shocktober Sale order that I finally got in. They did that sale at the beginning of October, and apparently it was their most successful, their biggest sale yet. They sold so much that it took them a full month, a month and a half in some cases. There's still people that have been reaching out to me that have not gotten their orders yet. So yeah, again, like with the sales, it's like I don't expect it to come right away. It's not like I really need to get it in a hurry, but I do expect it at least within a couple of weeks. So this was a little ridiculous. Before I get into it, guys, I got 7 Blu-rays and 1 4K that I purchased from the Scream Factory Shocktober Sale. Before I get into it, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, we do tons of content on this channel every single day about physical media, owning the movies that you love, all that kind of stuff. If you like that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to like this video. Liking videos, guys, is very important. It's very important and it's underrated, and I think you should do it right now. Hit the like button and then leave me a comment down below, guys. Did you participate in the Scream Factory sale, the Shocktober sale? Did you get your items yet, or are you still waiting? Let me know that in the comment section below, and also let me know what you picked up as well. I would love to see all the different pickups that everybody got in this most recent sale, and then turn on the bell notifications for all future videos. So let's get into it. So I actually got 2 separate packages. I got one over the weekend. I think I got 2 Blu-rays over the weekend. Then I got the rest of the stuff actually this morning. So now that I have everything, I'm going to go ahead and do the unboxing. It's what I was waiting for. So very surprising, I actually got some slipcovers on some older titles that I was not anticipating getting slipcovers for. So let's jump right into it. And I got one big gripe that I'll get to at the end. I will save it for the end when I go through all the Blu-rays. A big gripe. I got a bitch about Scream Factory. Can you imagine that? Why would anybody ever have to bitch about Scream Factory? What reason do they ever give anybody to complain? Sorry, getting a little hot. Let's talk about the first pickup. I got The Howling on 4K. I did get The Howling on 4K. I was reluctant to grab this one when it first came out because I did have the Studio Canal Steelbook. So, you know, and that was a 4K Steelbook. So I didn't know if I want to get the Scream Factory version, but I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it because this one I think has special features that other one doesn't. I could be wrong there. Maybe they both had the same special features, but I would assume that this one has some additional special features. But I really enjoy The Howling. You know, it feels like there's always a debate between this one and American Werewolf in London as to what's the better werewolf movie. They actually both came out in the same year as well. This one came out in 1981. I would say American Werewolf in London, but this is probably a close second as far as werewolf movies. This is a great werewolf movie. It's definitely a little dirtier, I feel like, and I don't mean that in a perverted sense, even though there are some very sexy scenes in this movie. It's just a little dirtier, a little grimier. I feel like it gets more into the actual like grit of becoming a werewolf, a little bit more so than American Werewolf in London does, but still a fantastic film. Great cover right here, the classic poster artwork, and I'll go ahead and show you the back right there as well. I don't know if I want to take the plastic off for each one of these or not. I might as well. I'm here, but right there we'll show you the actual case itself. This one came out, I think, back in March is when this one came out. You got some nice disc art there on the 4K and the Blu-ray. So glad that they included both the 4K and the Blu-ray. So yeah, like I said, I own the 4K Studio Canal version. I still had not watched that yet. The only time, or the last time I watched The Howling, I've seen The Howling my entire life. It's one of the very first horror movies I ever saw. I think I saw it like 10 or 11. I had the 4K, but the last time I watched it, it was like it was like 2 movies on one Blu-ray disc. It was like a double pack of The Fog and The Howling on one disc, on one Scream Factory disc. That was the last time I watched it, so the quality wasn't the best on that. So I'm hoping that when I finally get around to watching The Howling on 4K, I'm absolutely blown away. I'm sure it will be. So I do want to own at some point all of Wes Craven's movies, so I went ahead and grabbed this Deadly Blessing movie, and I actually got the slipcover for this. So I'm not sure when this one came out. This is another 1981 film. I'm trying to see the date of this Scream Factory release because I think they usually put that on the back, but not seeing that. But it seems like an older Scream Factory release, and sometimes you'll get that. You'll get the slipcover still with some of the older releases, but I don't really know too much about this movie at all, so somebody let me know if this is a decent movie or not. But some cool cover art right there. I think that's the guy that's in The Hills Have Eyes. I'm blanking on his name right now. Michael Berryman. It looks like he's in this movie as well. But right there, we'll show you the back. It looks like you got some special features, a couple of actress interviews and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm interested in this movie. Like I said, I don't really know too much about it. I got my trusty cutter right here. I might as well just take the plastic off of all these as I bring them in. Show them off to you guys. See which one has reversible cover art and see which ones do not. And we'll open this up. And you got the one Blu-ray disc. Nice disc art though. I do like that. What is this about? Okay. And then you got reversible cover art of the classic poster right there. So cool stuff. Very much looking forward to checking this one out at some point. God, most of you all know me by now. You know I can't speak half the time. But for those of y'all that are just now, joining me on this channel, I guess this is the only video of mine you're going to watch. You probably already clicked off. But okay, let's get into the next pickups. This is Body Bags. John Carpenter presents Body Bags. This is an anthology horror film, at least from what I know. I have not seen this. Did John Carpenter direct all of these? I don't think he did. It looks like directed by John Carpenter and Tobe Hooper. So I guess this was a collaborative effort between both of them. But yeah, I've never seen this movie. I feel like I've heard different things about this. I feel like I've heard some people really like this one. I think I heard that some people said it was crap. So I don't know. Let me know what you think again in that comment section below. This is one that I feel like every Shout Factory, Scream Factory sale that they have, I put it in my cart and then I end up taking it out for something else. But finally pulled the trigger on this one. Great artwork on this. I love the greens and all that. And I'm pretty sure in the middle, I'm pretty sure that guy that's John Carpenter in the middle right there. So very cool. And I'll show you the back of it. Ooh, some nice disc art right here. It's the same disc art, but it does have the DVD and the Blu-ray. I always find that interesting on some of the Scream Factory releases. When you go back, a lot of them will have both the DVD and the Blu-ray. So I guess at a certain point they stopped doing that and just did Blu-ray. But definitely cool. Nice little feature to have. Body Bags. And I'm assuming this has reversible cover art. Maybe not though. I don't think it has reversible cover art. I think it just has back art. Interior artwork. So okay, no reversible cover art for Body Bags, but it's all right. Looks like you got some audio commentary with John Carpenter and some good stuff as far as special features on here as well. Looking forward to watching this one for sure. I also grabbed Candyman Farewell to the Flesh. It has been probably since I saw the first one for the first time. I probably watched the first one, then watched this one like right after. But I remember watching this as a kid. And pretty much the only thing I can remember about this movie is that it had Tim the Toolman Taylor's brother, Marty, from Home Improvement in it. And that's like the only thing I remember about this movie. Obviously, Tony Todd's in the movie as well. But Candyman Farewell to the Flesh. I figure I might as well complete the Candyman collection. I have the first one on Blu-ray and 4K. I've got Day of the Dead with a Vestron release. So now I've got Farewell to the Flesh. I actually don't have all the Candyman because I have not bought the new one yet. I wasn't a big fan of the new one. I'll get it eventually. I'm just waiting for the 4K price to come down, and I'll go ahead and pull the trigger on it just to own them all. Maybe I'll like it at some point. I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan the first time I saw it. Right there, you got some cool disc art. And this one actually has reversible cover arts. So I don't think that this one... I don't know if this was like a full-fledged collector's edition release by Scream Factory. But nice original poster art, I'm assuming, right there for sure. And yeah, I don't think this was a collector's edition. So I don't think this one ever came with a slipcover or anything. So interesting that it has, reversible cover art. Very cool. I also had to grab Death Becomes Her, directed by legendary Robert Zemeckis, one of the most underrated directors of all time. I will continue to say it. Just giving us, all kinds of different types of films. Robert Zemeckis, like he went from Back to the Future, to Who Framed Roger Rabbit, to Death Becomes Her, to Forrest Gump, to Castaway, to so many great movies in Robert Zemeckis's. You know, we won't talk about recent Robert Zemeckis like Pinocchio and Witches, but back in the day, he was killing it. What Lies Beneath as well. And yeah, just a wide range of genres. And if you have not seen Death Becomes Her, like I remember watching this movie when I was younger, when I was a kid. I remember it was one of my sister's favorite movies, if I remember correctly. But so I always remember the movie kind of freaking me out when I was a kid a little bit, like with all the head spinning and stuff. But I watched this one recently, I think within the past couple of years with my wife. I think we watched it on HBO Max. This movie held up so well. Like, it's still so good. It's still very dark, very twisted, but also insanely hilarious at the same time. And I absolutely love Bruce Willis in this movie. It is one of his best roles, in my opinion. He's playing completely different type of character than what you know of Bruce Willis. But he is so good in this movie. I love him in this. And of course, Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep are incredible. The cast is incredible, insane in this movie. So many great stars in here. Directed by Robert Zemeckis. It's just a fantastic movie. If you have not seen Death Becomes Her, this is another one that I've just been waiting to pull the trigger on for sure. And finally had to. I knew I was going to get this one at some point. I love this movie. And I love, like this is cool cover art right here. But I love the original poster art. And of course this is an eco case, making it hard for me to flip. Damn it. I love that original poster art. That is incredible with the potion. Yeah, just such a great movie. Death Becomes Her. So awesome. It's got some cool special features in here as well. The making of Death Becomes Her, very cool. I'll have to check that out at some point. And then I grabbed another Wes Craven film. Like I said, I'm trying to complete the Wes Craven, filmography here. So I had to grab, and I'm taking the plastic off before I even showed you what I grabbed. I'm just all over the place. But I had to grab The People Under the Stairs. I still do not have this one in the collection. This is another one that I remember watching a lot when I was a kid, and this was one that freaked me out for sure. I remember watching this and Pet Sematary. I don't know, I just have that memory of watching this and Pet Sematary maybe in the same night, but I just feel like I watched them both very close together. But People Under the Stairs is a classic for sure. I'm excited to watch this one and see how it holds up, because I have not seen it in probably 20 years. I think I saw it on TV maybe the last time I watched it. But again, another classic. The classic like poster art for this one is so cool, and it's on the disc, so that's super awesome. And then you flip it, got reversible cover art. And yeah, love that poster with the house with the skull in the background. That is super awesome. So yeah, very excited to watch The People Under the Stairs for sure. Very happy to have that in the collection. Trying to see if this has any. Yeah, you got some audio commentaries with Wes Craven. You got a bunch of special features in this one. So very cool. Excited for that one. And then I'll just go ahead and show these two together because they're in the same franchise. But I got RoboCop 2 and I got RoboCop 3 on Blu-ray. And RoboCop 3 came with a slipcover. I was very surprised to get that. I wish that this one did too, so they could match, but it did not. RoboCop 2 and 3, I remember watching RoboCop 2. I really don't remember the movie all that much, but I remember watching, when I was a kid, RoboCop 2 more than I watched RoboCop 1. I just remember that. I think it was on TV more than RoboCop 1, but I'm excited to rewatch this one. I know neither one of these are going to be as good as the original. The original is just too classic, but great artwork right there. And this one, of course, is not directed by the legend Paul Verhoeven. But interesting that, Scream Factory released these. And this says that this is rated R. I was always under the assumption that RoboCop 2 and 3 were rated PG-13. But I guess I was wrong. But I'm sure the versions that I watched when I was a kid were PG-13 because I watched them on TV. I wonder if these actually have the TV cuts on them. Because I'm sure they had to change a lot when they put it on TV. But I'm not really seeing it, but they did have a lot of new special features on this release as well. And yeah, very cool that I got the slipcover with RoboCop 3. Go ahead and take that out. take the plastic off. I know that I've seen RoboCop 3. I know that I've seen RoboCop 3, but I have almost no memories of watching this movie. Maybe I watched it also on TV a lot when I was a kid, but we'll show you the front. Great artwork on both of those, though, for sure. Right in here, you got the disc arts. I'll go ahead and flip this. Show you the reversible. He's back to lay down the law. I am interested in watching these, though, both, and just seeing how they compare to the original. Because like I said, the original is so great. Like, it's just an all-time classic. And I do want to see how, I don't know if they get bad, but I know that they're probably lesser than the original for sure. But there you have it, guys. That is my 8 pickups in the Shocktober sale. So I think I got some good stuff. I think I got some good stuff for sure, and I'm glad I got some slip covers. But the one gripe that I have, guys, is I paid $100. I paid over $100. I think I actually paid $110, and I intentionally did that because it was the 100th, or not 100th, but 10th anniversary. Can you imagine the 100th anniversary of Scream Factory? They've been around making Blu-rays since 1922. Wow, that is incredible. Anyway, it was the 10th anniversary of Scream Factory, and they were offering t-shirts if you spent $100 on the Shocktober sale, and it was a nice 10th anniversary Scream Factory t-shirt, which I would have absolutely wore to support Scream Factory, but they did not send it to me. They did not send it to me at all, and I heard other people saying that, and I was nervous that I wouldn't get it, and I did not get it. So I don't know if they ran out, if it was just too long, if they forgot about it. I have no idea, but I sent them an email. I sent them an email telling them I didn't get my t-shirt, and I want my damn t-shirt. So we'll see what they say. We'll see how they respond to that. But it just feels like you can't do anything with Scream Factory anymore without there being some kind of problem. I mean, these are 5 weeks late, or 4 weeks late, or whatever you want to say. I got them at the very beginning of October. And I didn't get the damn t-shirt, and it's like maybe I wouldn't have ordered so much. I'm glad I ordered these, but I think I would have spent maybe $60, $70 if there wasn't the t-shirt involved, because I figured if I had gone that far, a t-shirt that was probably worth $20, $25, I might as well go the extra mile, get a few more Blu-rays, and get the free t-shirt. But anyway, that is my unboxing of the Shout Factory releases. I appreciate it, or the Scream Factory sale haul. I appreciate you guys watching. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Comment down below what you picked up, if you got your package in. If you're still waiting, let me know all that in the comment section below. Turn on the bell notifications and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.